My name is Lainey Wilson, and today I'll be giving a persuasive speech on the arguments for and arguments against animal testing. Advances in medical research have been among the most significant and beneficial events throughout the course of recent history. From cures for dangerous diseases to improvements in surgical techniques, the knowledge obtained through this research has positively changed the lives of countless people. Yet this same research, which has often been praised as being revolutionary, is also the subject of heated debate. Upon closer inspection, it is easy to see why. These advancements are largely due to animal experimentation. Also, animal experimentation is rarely a comforting idea for many. When experiments can include acts such as infecting animals with diseases, poisoning them for toxicity testing, and other procedures which can lead to discomfort, pain, or death, it becomes easy to allow one's emotions to lead one to quickly condemn the practice. It seems inhumane to treat animals in such a manner. However, these experiments have led to discoveries which have changed the future of mankind forever. Animals have also benefited from this testing because it has led to significant progress in fields such as veterinary science. Yet, opponents of this research also claim that it is unnecessary, with alternative methods allowing for scientists to carry out this vital research without having to have animals. Some claim that these alternatives do not provide researchers with sufficient information, and that animal experimentation remains a superior source of knowledge. In animal testing, countless animals are experimented on and then killed after their use. Others are injured and will still live the remainder of their lives in captivity. Some substances tested may never be used for anything useful. The unfortunate aspect is that many of these animals received tests for substances that never actually see approval or public consumption and use. It is this aspect of animal testing that many view as a major negative against the practice. It is very expensive. Another con of this issue for animal testing is the price. Animal testing generally costs an enormous amount of money, as the animals must be fed, housed, cared for, and treated with drugs or a similar experimental substance. On top of that, animal testing may occur more than once and over the course of months, which means that additional costs are incurred. The price of animals themselves must also be factored into the equation. There are companies who breed animals specifically for testing, and animals can be purchased through them. Animals and humans are never exactly the same. There is also the argument that the reaction of a drug in an animal's body is quite different from the reaction in a human. The main criticism here is that some believe animal testing is unreliable. Following on that criticism is the premise that because animals are in an unnatural environment, they will be under stress. Therefore, they won't react to the drugs in the same way compared to the potential reaction in a natural environment. In my opinion, I believe that animal testing is a good thing. I was unsure of which side to be on before I did my research, but after doing the research, I believe that it has many benefits to humans. The testing helps researchers to find cures for diseases and other illnesses. In the past few years, Parkinson's research has advanced to the point that halting disease progression and even preventing Parkinson's are considered realistic goals. Animal testing has helped to develop vaccines against diseases like rabies, polio, measles, mumps, rubella, and tuberculosis. Operations on animals help to develop organ transplant and open heart surgery techniques. Human life has a greater intrinsic value than animal life. Legislation protects all lab animals from cruelty or mistreatment. Few animals feel any pain as they are killed before they have a chance to suffer. The arguments for animal testing is it helps researchers to find drugs and treatments. The major pro for animal testing is that it aids researchers in finding drugs and treatments to improve health and medicine. Many medical treatments have been made possible by animal testing, including cancer and HIV drugs, insulin, antibiotics, vaccines, and many more. Another important aspect to note is that animal testing helps to ensure the safety of drugs and many other substances humans use or are exposed to regularly. Drugs, in particular, can carry sufficient dangers with their use, but animal testing allows researchers to initially gauge the safety of drugs prior to commencing trials on humans. This means that human harm is reduced and human lives are saved, not simply from avoidance of the dangers of drugs, but because the drugs themselves save lives as well as improve the quality of humans. Alternative methods of testing do not stimulate humans the same way. Scientists typically use animals for testing purposes because they are considered similar to humans. As such, researchers do recognize the limitations and differences, but the testing is done on animals because they are thought to be closest and the best one with regards in applying the data to humans.